Hello, welcome to my channel once again. This is Motivated and Inspired. My name is Mimi Faith, and today is yet another beautiful day, and I'm bringing you a thought-provocative topic. We're going to discuss something that is very intriguing to think about. Now, before I go on, there is one segment on this channel that I dub Thinking Out Loud. It's a segment where I share my opinion on social issues concerning women, relationships, parenting, but I haven't uploaded any video on that segment for a long period of time, and this week I'm going to start uploading video on that segment. I will even be bold enough to tackle political issues and also try to tackle religious issues. Sensitive. They are sensitive, but we need to talk about them because they are part of our everyday life. Now, it will be issues that I may come across on social media. I do a lot of social media a lot of time because, well, I'm doing YouTube and I'm creating content, so yeah, I have to know what's up all the time. So I am part of major groups and I see some topics and I'm like, and sometimes I would try to collaborate with other people, which means that I will bring guests on the show to also share their opinions, their perspective on specific topics. Now, stay tuned, okay? Before I introduce the topic to you, wait a minute. You're welcome back to Motivated and Inspired. Now, yesterday in the morning, whilst I was doing my morning routine, going through my emails, social media, answering messages, comment, I came across this post on one group and I was like, we need to talk about this topic. I need to throw my opinion on this topic because I know that it is something that is bothering a lot of people, or a lot of marriages are going through, especially if you're an African. And I know this is also a problem within some Asian community because I have friends from Asia and they talk about stuff like this. So I just want to throw my opinion on it. You can share your opinion or your ideas, whatever you have about this topic, in the comment section. Now, this is what the post was about. I will read it. It says, should my hubby send my parents some money per month since I am a housewife? He's saying I'm pressuring him. Okay, I'm not going to be biased, but I will just share my stand or my opinion on this topic. First of all, as a wife, you are not alone that your husband needs to be paying interest on to your parent every month. First of all, let's get that clear. Now, secondly, if you are a housewife, I suppose that would be an agreement between you and your husband. If that is an agreement, in the case where you do have kids, or for whatever reason you have to be a housewife, I think it is appropriate that the two of you sit down and agree on allowance for you. You need your allowances, and this is different from housekeeping fee or housekeeping expenses, all right, or what you use for grocery and the bills and everything. This is different. Your allowance is a part, and the grocery and monthly house expenses is different. In that case, why am I saying that? Maybe you do have kids. If you are working, let's just assume you, the wife, you're working and the husband is working. Both of you are going to be out of the home all the time. And so you will need a nanny to take care of your kids whilst you are at work. Also, you might be traveling because of work. You need a nanny. And then you also need someone to keep you home by cleaning, and sometimes somebody to help with the cooking, depending on your working schedule or depending on how busy both of you are. Now, those two people, the nanny, the housekeeper, are going to be paid. they're going to be taking monthly salary or weekly salary or hourly payment if you are working with any of them. So was you the housewife, you're not working and you are at home, you're definitely going to do those jobs and even more. So it is only fair that you deserve an allowance. That now, when your husband gives you your allowance, so you have agreed on an amount of allowance, then you, the wife, you decide to give a percentage of that, or if you want to give all of it to your parent, that is up to you. But your allowance is for your upkeeping, so that you do not go to your husband every month or every week asking for this. I need pad, I need to buy this dress, I need to buy this shoe, I need to buy this. Look, it's a stress already being together. It can be stressful because you're going to learn to know about yourselves, discover yourselves. Then you have problems coming from work and then the children. So you already have stress on your table that you're going to be managing. You don't want to be stressing and be asking miscellaneous things from your husband all the time. So it is wise that you do have your allowance, or in some cases you will have a joint account. You have your card, he has his, so you can spend money from that account and you can agree on, if you are really disciplined on expenses or money, you will agree on how much to spend per month. This is what we were doing sometime. Even though I was working, we have a joint account and we decide how much we spend on grocery, how much we spend on this per month, so we don't exceed. Okay, so when you have that allowance, you can decide to give all to your parent. It is never, ever, ever a husband's responsibility to be sending money to your parents every month. It is so wrong, regardless of your culture, regardless of your race. It is so wrong. Except, well, he's comfortable. If he's comfortable doing that and both of you are comfortable doing that, okay. But again, for me, in my opinion, it is wrong. Why am I saying this? You have your children to invest into. You also have yourselves to invest into. Okay, try to have your moments, like go on vacation, to have husband and wife moments, take a break from everything and relax. It all comes with expenses. And then you have your children's future, which majority of parents do not do. And that's why you will grow up to be depending on your daughter, so that your daughter's husband will be sending you money, because you did not plan very well for your own life and you didn't plan for your children's lives. So I'm saying, instead of sending money to your parent every month, what I will advise is, why don't you set up a business or some kind of investment for your parent, so that they'll be depending on it, so that it won't be your stress every month to provide something for them. And then aside that, the other money that you may have, you will save it towards your children's education, their well-being, your life insurance, just in case something happens. There are so many kids, especially in Ghana, especially in Africa. I am a very typical example that their parent didn't plan. This is very common. Their parent didn't plan their lives. First of all, they had no savings. Okay, they just give birth, and then they have no saving fund for these children. And then boom, one of them dies, and then wahala happens. And this is what is happening. Most people are e-begging. They have become e-beggars, going online and begging. I have 4 children. My husband is dead. I don't have work, or business is not going well. I need support, contribute money. Planning will solve all of this, and setting your priority. Okay, these children didn't ask to be here. You brought them to this life, so they must be your number one priority. Yourself, you're your number one priority. You and your husband, or your husband and you, the wife, number one priority. The second topmost priority should be your children. You invest into them, their future, their present and their future. They are now and tomorrow. You must invest. It is your responsibility. However, it's not your responsibility to care for your parents. You just support your parents. Honestly, you support them, because I know this is affecting a lot of people and it has affected a lot of marriages. It's something that I will not do. I will set a business for my mom. If she messes it up, it's up to her. I will support my siblings to get a better future, but I'm not going to put them on a monthly allowance or monthly support. Ha! Are you serious? You have your own life to live. Then you have your marriage life to live, and then you have your children's life, if you do have children or you are planning to. This should be your priority. You support family. I'm not saying don't support, but they shouldn't be your number one or number two or number three priorities. That's all. Be you, be bold, be whoever you want to be, say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But most of all, be motivated and inspired. I'm out of here, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.
Stay motivated and inspired.